How many times have we had the conversation about woke people in Hollywood pretending and projecting so hard about things that they do not care about in an effort to pander to dumb people to make their brand bigger and better? And that is what's happened over and over again in Hollywood. And now we have the king of those people, Jimmy Kimmel, now being exposed once again. But it's not the first time he's been exposed. It really comes down to the fact is the mainstream media going to protect him like they have so many times? Because they can be so outraged by the most innocent thing on Twitter. Yet Jimmy Kimmel has done and said a lot of things that by 2020 standards should have you canceled. Back in the day, anyone that watched The Man Show knows what Jimmy Kimmel's all about. But Jimmy Kimmel, much like people like Colin Kaepernick, have figured out a way to monetize being woke. No hate here. Hey, good on you for doing it. But the reality of the situation is you don't believe in the crap that you're spewing. And anyone that's been paying attention knows that. And Jimmy Kimmel is a classic example of that. Now, recently, Jimmy Kimmel announced that he was going to go on a break. And it was heavily speculated that it was because this blackface incident that everyone has known about forever with this Karl Malone sketch that he did back on The Man Show. I guess with all of the new wokeness that has happened since the George Floyd situation, Jimmy Kimmel was like, oh boy, this is getting bad. I need to step back before this really blows up. We've all known about the Karl Malone thing. I covered it here on the channel multiple times. Everyone with common sense knows this. We all watched The Man Show back in the day. Jimmy Kimmel does not care about any of this stuff, but he has strategically positioned himself into this moral superiority person, orange man bad all the time, acting like he cares about this stuff. And now, look what we have. Jimmy Kimmel using N-word in '96. Wow, Jimmy Kimmel using his white privilege. Interesting indeed. The same Jimmy Kimmel that urged actor Tom Arnold to release an alleged N-word tape of President Trump in 2018. Admitted years ago that he imitated rapper Snoop Dogg's voice on a track in the 1996 Christmas album, an original song in which Kimmel used the N-word several times. Wow, that seems pretty damaging, Jimmy Kimmel, Mr. Moral Superiority, Mr. I'm better than you, I'm better than all Trump supporters, I'm better than you if you have different politics than me. We all knew this was what Jimmy Kimmel was about. We all knew this. The admission came in January 2013 podcast obtained this week by Fox News. In a podcast, Kimmel also changed his speech pattern in an attempt to adopt the voice of black comedian George Wallace in what host Adam Carolla called Kimmel's crazy black voice. Kimmel acknowledged imitating black people on other occasions as well. Kimmel, who is slated to host the Emmy Awards this year, announced last week that he's taking a summer off amid brewing blackface controversy. He has not issued an apology. Fox News additionally has obtained audio of the Christmas album, A Family Christmas in Your You-Know-What, which came out of the Kevin and Bean radio show that aired on this FM channel in California. A version of the track featuring Kimmel's Snoop Dogg imitation, Christmas Time in the LBC, has been uploaded to YouTube. In the Christmas track, a singer mentioned a you-know-what in a sleigh, giving things away for free, referring to Santa Claus. The song also referenced the N-word in the manager, including associates of King Herod. I told that mother effing Santa, bring a pic for my afro. The singer went on. The three wise men were described as bringing gifts and stuff for Baby Boo in the hay. Me and my you-know-what's down in the LBC will smoke that mother effing Christmas tree, Kimmel said. Wow, Jimmy Kimmel, pretty toxic. Pretty toxic, Jimmy Kimmel. In the 2013 podcast, Carolla said Jimmy is doing Snoop in the track, and Kimmel affirmed, this is when Snoop Dogg came out first, hit that scene, and I used to imitate him by only saying, you know what I'm saying. Jimmy, do you only do black people? Someone asked on the podcast. I prefer them, Kimmel responds, apparently jokingly. In the 2013 podcast, Carolla interviewed Kimmel about his time on Kevin and Bean. Kimmel recalled that he once called the president of Comedy Central as George Wallace, the comedian, from a New York hotel room after he and his friends had been drinking. Carolla said Kimmel adopted a crazy black voice to impersonate Wallace. Kimmel continued as Wallace. I just want to say I had a great time and thank you for inviting me. Recalling the episode of the podcast, Kimmel intentionally adopted a dialect that Carolla described as black. Kimmel remarked, a lot of people thought it was George Wallace. Carolla then recounted another episode in which Kimmel called the John and Jeff show as your black man. Kimmel, as recounted by Carolla, responded, "Sure enough, I am." So it just continues, yada yada yada. There's the blackface with Karl Malone. Oh yeah. Interesting indeed. In 2018, actor Kevin Hart stepped down from hosting the Oscars after homophobic tweets from 2009 to 2011 surfaced. I'm taking this summer off to spend more time with my family, Kimmel said from his home studio. There's nothing wrong. I'm healthy. My family's healthy. I just need a couple of months off. He is such a freaking two-faced piece of garbage, dude. In announcing his vacation, Kimmel didn't mention that he was under fire for a recurring skit in which he dresses blackface for the Man Show, which aired from 99 to 2004. So good. So again, now let me be clear. Do I find anything offensive personally about what he said? No, I don't care what these people say. But Hollywood and Jimmy Kimmel specifically have tried to cancel people for tweets. Jimmy Kimmel has been on this moral superiority high horse with the President of the United States, being ultra offended over things from the president and things that people that have supported the president have said constantly. Jimmy Kimmel has always been like this. I used to watch The Man Show back in the day. How does anybody not know this? It really comes down to the mainstream has never picked this up because Jimmy Kimmel is their guy. They really love him. I don't understand it. Everyone knew this was in his past. And really what this comes down to is eventually it will eat you alive. The SJW nonsense will eventually come for you. It always happens. They always eat each other alive. It never, ever, ever, ever ends. And it will never end as long as you play in that world. So now Jimmy Kimmel's going to have to apologize, and it's going to be hilarious to see how this all plays out. But it's not surprising to anyone that has ever paid attention to Jimmy Kimmel. I just wonder, why is this taking so long? Why has his blackface Karl Malone skit never, ever gotten any mainstream traction? Like, everyone knows about this. Everyone. Yet we've got actors getting fired. The Flash actor, the actor from Flash, the CW Flash, not Grant Gustin. I'm talking about I don't watch the show, but an actor from that show got fired, and for an offensive tweet. I'm so tired of offensive tweets. I'm so happy I'm not on Twitter anymore because I'm so tired of the garbage that gets put on there. Tweets, bringing crap up from back in the day, holding it to 2020 standards. It's just stupid. I'm so tired of it, but that's the world we live in. So, Jimmy Kimmel. Is Jimmy Kimmel now going to be canceled? We will see. Will the mainstream media actually be outraged about this, or will they treat it like every other situation where it is all outrage based on the circumstances involved? Because if this would have been anyone, specifically the President of the United States, or anyone that didn't follow their narrative per se, they would be done. They would be done immediately. But Jimmy Kimmel has been protected by the same cancel culture that has gone after everyone else. What's going to happen here? It will be interesting to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Check out geeksandgamers.com. Go make an account. Sign up. Get into the forums. You have your own personal blog with your account. And if you are interested, please become a member for $10 a month for exclusive content. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Naughty Dog. And we will talk to you later. What's going on, everybody? Just want to tell you about geeksandgamers.com. That is our website. We have recently rebranded and rebuilt our website, and it is much more interactive than it used to be. So if you are interested, please go over to geeksandgamers.com, create yourself a profile. You can get into the forums. You can have discussions with other people within the Geeks and Gamers community. On your profile, you will have your own personal blog. You have a private message system, a friends list, and there are groups that we are creating. Right now, we only have 2 groups. One group is the group that you are placed in when you create an account, and that gives you the access to the forums and commenting on articles and everything like that, and that is free. The other group is the premium subscriber group. That is where we are moving our attention to in terms of a Patreon type of structure. So if you're interested in that, please, and it's $10 a month, so not a whole lot there. You can give more if you choose to, but it's a minimum of $10, and we are working on a schedule for all of our premium members. We're also working on a specific forum exclusive to premium members, and then certain little icons that you can have next to your name when you're in the forums to represent that you are a premium member. So thank you all for the support. I'm very proud of my team. I'm proud to see so many conversations going on in the forums. It's really exciting, and I thank you all for the support. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.